Alright, here we go. Coffee and cars. Just finished raining. It's clearing up. Let's see how it goes. I'm meeting a Grom rider, I believe, off of a freeway. We'll see how that works out. That's the one thing that I can always count on with Texas weather, is that the rain, the cold, the hot, the fog, you name it, it's all random. It could be hot one day and then freezing cold the next day. But then again, it's still spring, right? I think. Yeah, it's spring. And I'm not super comfortable with rain. But hopefully it's not super puddly. I mean, it didn't rain mega hard and it didn't wake me up last night. Some big houses. What do you think? It's a pretty busy road for 8 in the morning on a Sunday. Hey, look, people at the driving range, dedicated to their sport. So I haven't done the fender eliminator on my bike yet, and today I'm kind of glad I didn't. I don't get to have stuff splashed all over me or all over the bike. Now don't mistake this as I want to keep it, because it's still ugly. Very ugly. Very, very ugly. It's hard to imagine this whole area. When Harvey came by, was all underwater. Like, we're talking deep water. Deep, deep, deep water. Like, people were canoeing in this area, or kayaking in this area, around. My cousin lived in the apartments in this area. Alright. Turn your head and look. Wow. She just decided to turn lanes into me. Fortunately, I was looking at her face, like I always do with people who are to my right. Because again, I'm in Texas, and people don't seem to know how to drive, even though we're the friendly state. Lies! Take a shortcut. Hopefully there's no construction here. I'm really not in the mood for construction. Alright, so what I was saying in my top speed video, I realized a couple of things. One, my speedometer is at our higher speeds way more off than at lower speeds. It was close to 10. It says I was going 74 on the speedometer and I was going 64. So, but it's okay. I'm getting a replacement gauge cluster from TEXOTIC MOTORSPORTS over off of Fondren, and we'll see if that fixes it. Hopefully it fixes it along with my gas gauge. Another thing that I realized is that when I was going over the overpass, I slowed down even at wide open throttle, so I don't want to mess with my sprocket in the back. Or at least for now, until I guess I can make a little bit more power out of the motor. I don't know. But I'm happy with 64, but that was with headwind and everything. I also realized that my GoPro, the sound off of the GoPro is really loud if I turn my head left and right from the internal mic. Now I know on the Session, which is what I'm using, the original one, the cheap one, if the front mic detects that there's a lot of wind noise, it switches it to the mic in the back. I didn't know there was a mic on the back, but whatever. That's why I get a lot of less wind noise if I keep my head straight. Yeah, don't do it. And lastly, I'm very happy with the speed and power that I produce. I will not utilize 64 miles per hour all the time. I mean, I'm commuting to work. That's off a 45 mile per hour road. So, that's not going to happen. I mean, unless I really want to break the law. Breaking the law. So I was on the forums for the Honda Ruckus, because obviously I have a Honda Ruckus also. And I talked to someone, or there's someone posted on there that they were doing a speed test on their Ruckus, which is the 50 or 49cc Get motor, and they got a speeding ticket on a moped. I've never heard of it. It's alien to me. I guess it's a real thing. It really happens. So don't think just because you're on a 50cc 49 50cc moped, the cops aren't looking at you. I always just thought they looked at you and assumed, how fast could he possibly be going? Hold on, I need to defrost my windshield. I'm a little bit late. Supposed to be there at 8:30. Of course not. Didn't wave. I guess I don't qualify as a motorcycle or cool enough. Alright, it's raining. Follow a little bit further behind. And there's a wall in the middle? What'd they do to my road? I haven't been here in so long. Everything has changed. I'm at the meeting place. I haven't been to this gas station in like a zillion years. Now I'm exaggerating like an 8-year-old.
It's been a zillion years since I've had chocolate.
Alright, well, I'm here. I am going to park over... No. Neutral off. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break. 1.4 gallons.
How much?
1.4.
Oh wow. It's like a little over 1 gallon.
Yeah, it's not even that much.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
Want me to lead or you?
You go ahead. car blocking it.
The real bikes have made it. I have no fear of big bikes.
That by far is my longest trip yet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I drove it home like 20 miles.